LeBron James staying in L.A. He has agreed to a 2-year, $104 million deal to return to the Lakers. The second year of the deal is a player option for James, which allows him to decide to return to the Lakers, become a free agent, or retire next summer. NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins joins us right now. And Perk, you recently said that you bet your left big toe that LeBron James would not take a fake cut for the future. Good news, you get to keep your left big toe. What do you make of LeBron's new deal with the Lakers?
Well, thanks to Rob Pelinka, I get to keep my left big toe because he lost the bet. LeBron James basically betted him $20 million that he wouldn't do his job, and he didn't. Look, with LeBron James taking a 2-year deal, one, it tells me that we don't have much time when it comes to watching LeBron James and his greatness. He's going to take it year by year. Secondly, right, it goes to show us it's max dollars and that the Lakers didn't do what they needed to do, what LeBron James was asking them to do. And that's to make a move, right? To put them in the contentions of not just contending in the West, but overall winning the championship.
Yeah, you talk about the Lakers making a move. Aside from re-signing Max Christie, the Lakers, they've had a quiet free agency. What do you want to see this team do next?
I mean, to be real, listen, you need perimeter defense or you need shooting, right? When it comes down to Anthony Davis and LeBron James, you need shooting. That's why LeBron James wanted Klay Thompson. I would love to see them go out and get a third star, right? DeMar DeRozan, a guy that is known, right, for a walking bucket, right, 20,000 plus points. A guy that can create for himself. And I know a lot of people saying, oh, it wouldn't be a perfect fit, but we don't know that, right? As guys get older, they tend to sacrifice, they tend to work on their game. We didn't think LeBron James was going to become one of the better three-point shooters in the game, and we saw how he shot the ball from three. If the Lakers are trying to get over that hump and contend with the powerhouses in the West like OKC and Dallas and Minnesota, they got to get a third legitimate star in there, and they just haven't struck on it yet.
Yeah, the West isn't getting any easier for the Lakers. And speaking of the Lakers, take a listen to what Klay Thompson's dad, who won 2 titles with the franchise as a player, had to say about his son going to Dallas instead of L.A.
Not feeling too much in a congratulatory mood right now, because, obviously it's Klay's decision. It's his life. He's a grown man, 34 years of age, just like we were 34 at one time. Scal, Frank, and our father used to give us advice, and, we would go choose our own path, and that's fine. That's what life is supposed to be about. But I'm really disappointed. I was hoping, as you can assess, that he would be a Laker, and it was close. It came down to the Lakers and the Mavs, but the Mavs won out. But you know me, I was hoping and praying he'd finish his career with the Lakers.
Klay Thompson's dad saying it right there. Disappointed that Klay Thompson's not going to the Lakers, decided not to go. What's your reaction to that, Perk?
Well, he should be disappointed, but he should be disappointed at the franchise that he played for in the Los Angeles Lakers. Because let's be real here. Addressing the elephant in the room is that if the Lakers, Rob Pelinka wanted to get that deal done for a sign and trade for Klay Thompson, they could have. The problem is that they don't want to get rid of Austin Reeves, right? That's the guy that the Lakers are holding on to that everyone else wants. And so the deal didn't go through, and all of a sudden Dallas made the move, and now they have Klay Thompson. So if Rob Pelinka wanted, if Jeannie Buss wanted to get it done, they could have. They have more than enough pieces. I talked about Austin Reeves. They have Rui Hachimura. They have Jared Vanderbilt. They have a few first-round draft picks. They have the pieces to move and make moves, but they didn't want to put their chips in there, which lets me know that LeBron and the front office are not on the same page. LeBron is thinking about the now. The front office is thinking about the future.
Let's go back to the Warriors, though. Draymond Green said on his podcast at Golden State that they wanted Paul George to come to the team via a sign and trade. However, the Clippers, they didn't want to play ball with the Warriors. What do you make of that situation?
We all want a lot of things in life, Amina. Hell, I would like to lose 100 pounds in a night, but I can't, right? So, I mean, again, it comes down to putting the best offer out there, right? If you want the Clippers to trade and give you Paul George, then you got to make the trade eye candy. They didn't do that. Now Paul George is going to Philly. When it comes down to the Warriors, I don't know what's next for them, right? Are they going to depend on their player development and trust Moses Moody and trust Jonathan Kuminga that they could get better? But you're talking about Steph Curry. And now all of a sudden you have Klay Thompson left. How are you going to fill that void? No more CP3, right? So who's going to step up? And right now, when you look at the Warriors currently constructed, I think they're like a 8 to 12 seed in the Western Conference, and that's not good enough.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of missed opportunities in free agency, and Perk breaking down free agency only like you can. We'll have more coming up from you later on in the show.
Appreciate it.
Bronny James agreed to a 4-year, $7.9 million deal after being drafted 55th overall in the second round. The fourth year is a team option. Bronny is on the Lakers roster for the California Classic, which begins Saturday in San Francisco, and the Las Vegas Summer League next week.
All right, time for Perk Up and Perk Down with our man Kendrick Perkins. You ready for this, Perk?
Yeah.
All right, you're ready. We're going to assess some teams' free agency moves or lack thereof. We start with the Sixers. Made the big splash. They got Paul George. They also signed some other guys, Andre Drummond, Eric Gordon. So perk up or perk down on Philadelphia?
Oh, I'm perking up, and I'm not talking about the ones the doctors prescribe. I'm talking about me. Damn it, not only did they get Paul George, but they signed Andre Drummond, a backup center, which is much needed, especially that you could play him and Joel Embiid together. I love the addition of Eric Gordon coming in off the bench, providing that offensive firepower. And re-signing Kelly Oubre, I thought was huge. At the most important position in the league, where you're trying to get it done at the wing position, you go and get this guy at a great number and bring in Paul George. I'm perked up on the 76ers.
Sixers trying to load up to contend with the Celtics. All right, Thunder GM Sam Presti, also a busy man this past week, Perk. OKC adding Isaiah Hartenstein, bringing back Isaiah Joe. They're good on the Isaiahs. And Aaron Wiggins. So perk up or perk down on the Thunder moves?
It's always perk up with Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know why? Because he gave me my biggest contract when I was playing, but also he has been winning, right? Not only did he get SGA and a lot of draft picks by drafting Jalen Williams, but you think of adding the addition of Alex Caruso, right, with not having to give up much. Then all of a sudden you land Isaiah Hartenstein in free agency. Now you can move Chet Holmgren to the 4 position. Play those two guys together. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder is the best team in the Western Conference because of these moves made by Sam Presti.
Well, there you go. Best team in the West. Perk up, Thunder up for OKC. All right, now we got the Clippers, the Bucks, and the Nuggets have been kind of quiet during free agency. Which teams are you most down on here, Perk?
Well, let's start with the Bucks. I mean, look, New York made moves, okay? Philadelphia made power moves, and the Bucks are sitting still, right? We don't know, with an aging Brook Lopez that can't guard a park car, Chris Middleton, he can't stay healthy. What are they gonna do? I'm looking at a guy like Bruce Brown, and if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm calling Toronto and trying to do everything in my power to get that man because they need that wing position, the athleticism alongside Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And although I won a championship with Doc Rivers, he's like a father figure to me. I'm perked down with them right now in the Milwaukee Bucks because of their lack of, movement in the free agency.
And who knows how long the window is for Giannis. Dame's getting older as well. What about the Clippers?
There you go, Dave.
Thank you. I just chipping in every once in a while. What about the Clippers? What do you think about their offseason?
It was a disaster. It is a disaster. Listen, I don't even know how Lawrence Frank is still in that seat, but the fact that you lose Paul George for nothing after giving up everything and more to get Paul George, here's the thing. I understand you signed Derrick Jones Jr., good role player. You signed Nicholas Batum back, good role player. But now to me, it seems like that you're investing your franchise into Kawhi Leonard, who hasn't been healthy, and a James Harden that you can't rely on. I'm perked down on the Clippers right now, especially in the tough Western Conference. You cannot lose Paul George, a guy that is an all-NBA talent. and lose him for nothing.
That is a solid perk down on the Clippers. And Thunder GM Sam Presti gets a lifetime perk up from Kendrick Perkins for that contract that he gave him way back when. Love that guy, Sam Presti. Thank you, Perk.